Hello. How's it going? Everyone's doing well? Yeah. We can get some sound going. Ooh. Hello, Shaffy Taffy. Hello, Robert, Firestone, Jakenstein. You're all doing well. Hello, John in Texas, Robledo. Been a minute. That's right. BBRC intro going here. So it's just practice right now. We're getting set up just a little bit. But we should be good to go. I also adjusted I made one adjustment to the AI as a group. I just toned down their riskiness on the hits just a little bit, hoping that maybe it's not as much of a coin toss on if someone stays out or not. Like, they could still happen to take a risk, but I don't know. Hopefully it's a little better. But yeah, the bots are out practicing. I think I'm about all set up. Good. How's everyone doing? Y'all, everyone that celebrated the family this week, if you did, it went well. Can't wait to see how bad I'm gonna. Hello, Goji Guy. Thank you so much. Member for 3 months. Thank you for being all-star. I appreciate it. And get some times up on the board for all of you, and I'm going to do the usual run through some of the info from previous in the season. So if you haven't seen, here are standings. Oh, they're covering up the current practice standings, but that's okay. Take that down just for a quick sec. Robert, thank you so much for $2 donation. Bearder time. I appreciate it. Again, if it sounds like I'm trying to be loud, but also not at the same time, that is because that's what's happening. Commentating in whisper voice is interesting. Hello, Dan. Relatively new here. These just bots? Yes, these are bots. I did a lot of testing with the settings in iRacing to get them to race sort of the way I want. And everyone has the same car, same whatever. It's kind of a lot of chance on how you load into the server. But we're all watching AI bots that we hired to race for us. Everyone picked their schemes and so on. May not talk much, feel... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Shaffy Taffy. I hope you feel better soon. That's all good. Yep, that's the standings right there. Kyle Seabot still leading the way. 24-point lead. 184 out front. Real Robert in second. Back to Tourism, Buterbot, Megatony making up the top 5. But as we've seen, that can flip-flop very quickly. Everyone except for some reason, Kyle Seabot has, had some things go wrong with their races and so on. Here's some past results. I'll get that leaderboard going again. Top times of practice. That's how much time is left in practice. We may not go the full 8 minutes that are left, though. We can skip ahead if we can. Ooh. Haven't caught the last few live. Moved down Tornado Alley, fell out of the top 10. Yeah. It's, and you're still doing good in 11th. You had 2 top 10s the first half for the first 3 races. Then, been a little rough goings. But you got, what did you get, 3rd that last race? Yeah, this is 7 of 10. So you got 3rd place, I think. I don't know. standings I have on this little screen. I have like this little, it's not actually part of my computer. I just have the standings on this little side thing. It's so tiny I can't see the numbers that well. Hello Zane, hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining in. It's good to see everybody. I have been on the road traveling a lot lately, so it's nice to be home and streaming. And so here's the, now that we've rolled through some of those, are the previous race results, so you can kind of get a reminder of what happened last week. One of the best bots obviously took home the victory. Yeah, only a few more races to go. We're over the halfway point, so, but still a lot can happen. Tends to practice well, but doesn't transition to the race or qualifying very much. I know, it's kind of, it does seem like certain bots do practice well, and then we don't really see them do anything during the race. It's kind of interesting, like, it's the stuff you don't know, like how iRacing treats, like, I'm sure, like in NASCAR 2003, NR 2003, there's like a little bit of leeway every time you load into a race that the game gives the ratings. Like it could be +5, -5, whatever. So I'm wondering if iRacing does that same thing, obviously, because we get certain drivers that behave differently than others. But I don't know if they transition that well from race session to race session, like practice to qualifying to race. Like, is it consistent? I mean, sometimes it even seems like after a pit stop or caution, it changes. So I don't know. When the lights went out, just because I was absent. I don't know. Honestly, I totally forgot about the lights. Yeah, last week I wanted a night race because we've been racing during the day. And I was like, how do I know if the lights work in iRacing? So I was like, I mean, if they have lights in the pictures, I'm sure they work, right? So I went and looked at the pictures of Concord, where we raced last week, and there was lights. And go figure, they did not work. So we were racing in the dark at the end. It was, you know, it's one of those things that will go down in league history. Everyone will talk about that. So let's get some mixed up. Oh, look at that go-kart track. Okay. Okay. Alright, qualifying will be starting soon. And yeah, make sure you get it. I mean, even if you don't feel like it, the food, very important part of the healing process. Important part of a lot of things. It's crazy how just a little bit of energy from food will make you feel a little better, so definitely gotta get that going. I'm sorry you're feeling so bad though. Hate the off-track official. I mean, I think it's not like I'm an owl or anything. I think the lights not turning on wouldn't help my body either. Hey, Tactic Tourism, hope you're doing good. Yeah, this track is interestingly shaped. It's got like a large end and a small. Well, actually, here I'm gonna go to the ugly interface real quick. This usually has, yeah, over here in the top right. Kind of see. It's pretty interesting. I don't get to race here myself very often, so it's kind of fun when that happens. Sounds good, Shafi. I'll keep an extra eye on chat and so on. To get the previous results off of there. While we'll watch qualifying, I'll have the season summary up on the bottom so you can kind of see the story so far. Should be updated with last race, I think. Ooh, some wild stuff going on. So this track in testing, I don't remember if this was a few of the tracks I streamed, so you can all see what was happening in testing. But this one I remember was pretty wild, like multiple lanes and so on. At least early on in the run. Oh yeah, at the when is the stage? Lap 28. Oh. Lap 28. So, if y'all gonna help me out, reminding me around lap 28 to throw the yellow. I've remembered every single time so far, but I know there's gonna be a point where I get caught up talking about something and we don't see it. Forgot to have a pep talk. Oh boy. Again, I don't know if I rushed through them too quickly, though, but Goji Guy, again, thank you so much for 3 months of membership. I do appreciate that. And again, thank you to Robert, also a member, but donating $2 for bearder time. Danke. Having the worst ear pain, Tactic Tourism. That's not good. Oh, 10 seconds. And we head to qualifying. So who's leading practice? We always pick who's leading practice, and then they're the ones that don't run that well. So I'm sorry, Avon. I don't know if it's we just put too much pressure on them or what, but yeah. Watch Tactic Tourism, I suppose. Or Avon, not, excuse me, Avon led practice. Biggest. Ready. So here we go, qualifying for Gateway, race 7 of 10. Getting down to the end of things here for our first season of Bearder Bots Racing Championship. I think everyone's been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. It's a nice chill thing to do every Sunday. And another excuse to use my expensive iRacing account. We're watching the 67 lead practice. We'll see how they do on this first lap. And then if someone else has the lead after lap 1, we'll hop over to their car. Fun to watch the races, Sean. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. We went a little wide there, but I think that's... I think that there's like a diamond. What, they have cars moving in the background on the regular street? That's awesome. The traffic over there. I never noticed that. Alrighty. And 1 lap in the books. K-Bucks with the lead lap. Well, up to that point, let's see who has it. Yep, it's K-Bucks. We're going to switch over to them for their second lap around. I honestly, I find it odd that iRacing has, you know, traffic behind. I don't know. That's awesome. I like that little detail there. And after 2 laps, Randy Crimebot jumps up to the top of the leaderboard in the O2. 33.797. Gravity Bot into second. No, Kyle C takes over the top spot. So Randy Crime had it for a moment. Falls down to 4th. Kyle C Bot, Gravity, and Yeto I'll jump ahead. I kind of wish they would stagger. Like, I don't want to watch 30 bots take turns to qualify, but I wish they would stagger it a little bit more. Make it a little bit more dramatic. Like, every 10 seconds we get a wave. And make it pretty fun. During the Black Friday sale. Oh, there you go. Oh, shoot. I meant to add on another year during that. Is it still going? Oh, no. I think I forgot to use the sale. That's unfortunate. Any possibility of sim F1 or endurance racing? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know about endurance racing. But the F1 was a possibility I was thinking of. I don't know if I want to keep this a little bit more consistent, like NASCAR style for this particular league, and then maybe have a second one. But I think having like teams in F1 with similar colors would be kind of fun. It's just that the grid might not support as many as 30 drivers, for example. But I have thought about that for either the second season of this or maybe a different league of BBRC. Kyle Seabont is an absolute unit. You are correct in that. I don't understand, but yeah. Oh, we'll get the seat summary out of here. We don't add in here. Get some BBRC music rolling as well. And we'll go over the grid real quick. Get the right screen up. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't mind that disappearing. Here we go. There's the grid. So on the front row, Kyle Seabont again. I mean, I wish I had leaders in my Excel sheet. I got to do something like that. Who has poles? That's their first pole of the season, though. I don't think we've ever had a repeat pole winner. Joining on the front row is Gravity Bot, Yeto, Randy Crime, 8 Ball, The Real Robert, Avon, and Sean G, all in the top 8. And The Real Robert, second in the points right there. Kyle Seabont, points leader. Here we go. All right. 9 through 16. Goji Guy, Jerry Reed, K-Bucks, Megatony, Jaffybot, DJ Underwood, Adenoid, and Aoife. Making up your 9 through 16. We have Ryan Tart, Timbo Slice, Robledo, Jakenstein, Gingerbeard, Enigmatic Entity, R-Rig, Zane Taylor Bot, 17 through 24. And then the final set is Bugsbot, Beaterbot, West the Mess Bot, Tactic Tourism Bot, M. Guthrie, and Firestone. And then disregard me. I'm not racing for some reason. It always includes me at the bottom. But yeah, man, Beaterbot goes from 0 to 0 over here. But in that last race, and now we're here. But it's all good. Hello, everybody. Definitely has speed boost modifications. Endurance bots could be a timed race. Yeah, it's a possibility. We'll look at it. There's a lot of things we can add and change about this season. All right, so that's the lineup. All right, gonna watch for now. Enjoy your food. I hope you feel better, Shaffy, if we don't see a comment in here. Looking at. Oh yeah. All right. Don't mind the ugly screen. It's gonna pop up one more time. I gotta skip because it's waiting for me actually to load in. Grid start. Even though I disqualified myself. Boom. All right. Here we go. Now we're on the move. Also off stream earlier today. I guess auto renewals. Thank you to Ryan Steinhoff, renewed as a Bearder All-Star membership, 7-month streak. Thank you so much. Shaffy Taffy also on a 7th-month streak. I appreciate that so much. For off stream earlier today. Jakenstein also removed 7-month streak. Renewed, that is. Timbo Slice. Renewing as well 3 days ago. That's that. Now we're looking at the race, though. I got to concentrate on what's before us. Oh, boy. So the points leader with the pole. Bringing us to the line. Kyle Seabot already with 4 top 10s, 3 top 5s, and two wins to boot. And as they come around the turn, you can see the lights on the pace car are off. I think I got to turn down there just a little bit, but here we go. Listen to those motors go, and we are off and running. Kyle C gets a nice launch, separates himself from the pack. Yeto getting down below gravity there to move into second. Got to go a little further in the back. Let's get on TV. No, I don't like that one. Let's get on TV too. So we see some of the rest of the field rolling through here. Man, not a fan of this camera. I wish we had a different shot. TV3 is so far away, though. Already seeing some separation. Kyle Seabot says, peace, I'm out of here. Looks like a lot of cars staying along that patchwork in the turn. Stage break lap is lap 28 there, John in Texas. So it looks like that bottom lane is where it's at right now, but some of those cars going high might just be trying to save some tires. Gravity bot all over the back of Yeto. We're 3 wides in some cases back here. A lot going on. The K-Buck's getting underneath Randy Crimebot. Randy Crimebot having some issues. Almost gets into the wall, but they save it. K-Buck's going to pull right in front of them. While we're doing this, let me know how the audio is as well, if I have to adjust anything, if the cars are too low, my voice is too low or whatever. Still some 3-wide racing back here. As everyone's sort of sorting themselves out. Try to EV3 again. See how this looks. There we go. You can really see how much they're moving in these. Oh, the 48 almost gets into Gingerbeard there, but they stay out of them. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was close. Why is this camera holding so far on here? This is just a single cam for TV3. Interesting. All right, so this is TV3. But at least you get a good view of the race, I suppose. My goodness. Look at Kyle C's lead there as they enter the turn. Yetobot, you know, Gravity had gotten past Yetobot, but Yetobot must have made a move once again. All right, TV1, see how this is. We're looking at Sean G in 8th place right now. Avon just got past Randy Crimebot. Randy Crimebot trying to hold up to the top 10. But now K-Bucks makes a move down on the inside. And Kyle Seabot is almost a full second out front, the points leader, just continuing to dominate this season. And again, everyone has the same stats, the same everything. I don't understand how this keeps happening. But, yeah. If anyone was late coming to, we've had issues with pitting as well this season, where like maybe one car will stay out and it just kind of screws them over. I adjusted the pit aggressiveness a little bit, so hopefully it's a little bit more reasonable. This time we maybe see a little bit less of like one car staying out. But people will still take risks sometimes. I didn't change it too much. See a lot of single file starting to happen here. Getting the blimp, see what this looks like, a little bit above view. So there's a lot of like 3-wide throw into the corner racing. We're towards the back of the field here. The Bearder number 4 machine back in 26th place. Try to find our biggest mover. Up 9 spots right now is Tactic Tourism in the 18. They're under fire from Zane Taylorbot in the number 3. They've moved from 28th all the way to 19th. And that's them in the 18 in the green and red. Now trying to get past Aidenoid. Another big mover, Randy Crimebot, falling 7 places so far. They started in 4th and now back to 11th, but it looks like they finally kind of caught the free fall. they kind of got stuck on the outside there. Everyone was diving underneath. And now they're getting their feet settled, and maybe they'll make a run back into the top 10 soon. Revisiting with our leader, Kyle Seabot. They had a 0.9 lead, almost a full second lead. Now it's fallen back to about a half second. I'm not sure what happened there, if they missed the corner or what. Or if maybe Yetobot, now not having to battle with gravity, is just picking up the pace. You can really see the preferred line rubbering in here as all the AI consistently hitting their marks. It's going to be interesting, just tire wear in general and so on. Maybe some of those cars that suffered on the outside lane earlier come back on strong later on in the race. As Randy Crimebot, the O2, makes a move to get back into the top 10 underneath K-Bucks. Just saw that pass. I'm going to let the, I set the camera the most exciting, so it'll jump us around a little bit. Currently looking at the 99 of Adenoid. There's the 21 of DJ Underwood in the 24th. Adenoid was 19th. Like Gingerbeard making a pass. Or trying to, under Firestone for 25th right behind them in the pink. Bearderbot also following suit. Firestone loses potentially 2 spots here if Bearderbot can get the job done. Firestone battling back on the outside. Yeah, if the car can get underneath. Oh, Bearderbot actually got a little loose there. Loses some time, and Firestone might battle back on the outside. Kind of interesting that, I mean, the outside lane, I think in 1 and 2 is not ideal, but in 3 and 4, you can kind of make it work. Even here, holding their own. It's just a matter of the cars around them, I think. That's enough of this battle here. The 16 getting past the 06, so K-Bucks now after a fiery start. They had moved up into the top 10 after starting 11th. They're now back to 12th position. Hello, Sassy Kiwi. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining in here. As I said in the Discord, I've been traveling a lot between Thanksgiving and then heading right into a work trip, and I'm glad to be back and streaming. Feels good to be with everybody on here. So that lead that Kyle Seabot put together right off that restart has now fallen back to 0.3. Still has some breathing room here, but they are catching up. Yetobot trying to hold off gravity have worked their way back into sights of the 11. Hello, Guzzy. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good holiday. Thanks for coming to say something crazy, I guess. But it looks like most of the race single file now. We're seeing some battles back here, though. The 16 still working their way up. Randy Crimebot, who fought so hard to get back into the top 10, now getting passed by the 16. And honestly, looks like Shaffybot in the 09 has starting to work their way up to Randy Crimebot as well. K-Bucks now back in 13th. And some action going on behind them as well. Too wide on the outside. That's Enigmatic Entity trying to make a pass around Robledo. We see more passes on the inside than out, but looks like the 23 getting it done on the high side. Now the 25 battling back. This is a battle for 16th. Jump back into this blimp view, see if we're missing anything going on. A lot of single file. Looks like gravity may have made a mistake somewhere. No, I say something crazy? Does that work? Is that good? Gibberish? The 22 of Yeto working their way to Kyle Seabot. Still 0.3 behind. Kyle Seabot's kind of stopped the bleeding here. Now trying to hold off Yeto. Gravity looks like they're trying to recover as well. These three have been in the top three the entire race so far. Oh. Some action happening back here. Looks like Shaffybot lost a few spots here. I don't know if maybe they got in the wall. Whoa, aggressive move there, and they're not happy. I think there's been some dives going on. Now Shaffybot aggressively almost sends it 3 wide behind Tony Seabot. Still trying to work around Robledo in the 25. Something happened there. What was that? Lap 18, lap 17. I saw a bunch of movement. I just, something was going on. Adenoid in the 3 now underneath the 76. Everyone trying to battle their way into the top 15 here. Now we're with K-Bucks. K-Bucks has some damage on the right side, so they did get in the wall at some point, or another car. I might explain what happened with Shaffybot, if maybe they were racing behind them and had to hit the brakes or something. I saw Ryan Tart just like shoot up maybe like 4 spots all at once on the leaderboard, and I was like, what the heck happened? So that must have been it. A-Bucks must have gotten in the wall with some of the cars behind them, having to hit the brakes and slow down. They don't have an incident because it takes a lot for iRacing to give incident points to the bots. They do get them, but it takes a lot. But it does look like some pretty good damage. They're probably going to use the fast repair on that when they pit. Thank you, Manny Run. Second place making up some time. Oh, they're still about 0.3 behind. So nothing too much change there, but they are making a run. That lead is not as secure as it was, and we are 8 laps away from the stage break at lap 28. So 5 points up front on the line. See if 22 can make a run at the 11 here. And Gravity Bot right there to scoop up some points as well. And then the top 5 all score. And look at this battle between 5th place. Or Jerry Reed in 4th place in the 77th. The number 5's in 5th. They're trying to get into 4th because look at just the absolute battle going on behind them. There's the pass for 4th. 8-Ball makes a dive, trying to take advantage as well. They're all leaving Jerry Reed to hang out to dry up top. My goodness. Get a little bit of a wider view here. 8-Ball squeezing the 77 up towards the wall. And it looks like they're probably going to get that pass done. Some desperate moves late in the stage here by a few cars, just trying to get into the point scoring positions. Top 5 get points. First gets 5 points. Second gets 4 points. And down to 5th place getting 1 point. Got to get to sleep for work. All right, Goji guy, have a good night. The race replay will be here for you. Hello, Jaden. Hope you're doing good. So it looks like these spots are all pretty secure. Kyle Seabot put some more space on Yeto. I don't know if Yeto got loose in a turn, just pushing too hard or what. Maybe they burned up their tires. Trying to catch them. See if there's any damage on the outside. No, I don't see anything. Real Robert now in 4th position. They've separated themselves from 8-Ball. And 8-Ball trying to stay ahead of Goji guy to secure that last stage point. Again, thank you, Goji guy, for renewing as well early in the stream. Appreciate it. Being a member of the channel. Back to the leader. Let's see what's going on here. Lap 24 of 70. And we hit the stage caution at 28. Kyle Seabot looking pretty strong there. Gravity now making their way up to the 22 of Yetobot. Hey, Babearsaurus. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for joining in. Still got some battles going on deep into the field. A lot of too wide action here. A lot of aggressive moves still going on, but they're just trying to get a better position for the eventual pit stops. I'm assuming we're going to see a lot more pits. I have to think the tire wear is going to play a role here. 26 laps in. Kyle Seabot already has 4 stage points on the season. 0 stage wins so far, but they lead. They have a 24-point lead in the standings. This is just going to add 5 points to that. Thank you so much, Goji. Peace. Good luck at work tomorrow. And look at this battle for second. 26 of 70 now. 2 laps to go in the stage. At the end of lap 28, we're going to throw the yellow. Getting that TV3, a little bit of a wider angle. See if we're missing anything back here or not. You can see some action going on in the mid-pack. Too wide racing. But again, they're not scoring points back here, but they are trying to get a nice position for the pit stops, I suppose. And we're going to follow Kyle Seabot now for the last lap in the stage. Or we might also pay attention to this battle for second, because it looks like it's going to fire up potentially around this turn. Almost thought the 22 was going to lose the car up high a little bit, and 17 was going to be able to sneak their nose in, but they did not get that done. Look back at lap 3 there. We will try. And here comes Kyle Seabot heading towards the end of stage 1. Kyle Seabot picks up 5 points and their first stage win of the season. Don't mind the ugly screen here. I still haven't made a button for it. So here we go. There's the yellow. Congratulations to Kyle Seabot. Ghetto holds on to second. Gravity gets 3 points. The Real Robert 2 points, and 8 Ball 1 extra point in their pocket. Forgot to this, so something's gonna pop up here real quick. So apologies about that. There we go. Right. Your top 5 all scoring points. Congratulations to them. Another one of these, of course, is going to pop up over here. That's okay. Go. Stage break. We did. This is the stage. File C. 5 points. Yetobot 2 points. Gravity 3. Real Robert 4. 8 Ball 5. So it looks like everyone is pitting. Is there going to be one poor soul who stays out? I tried to adjust it. Oh, wrong pit lane there. All right, let's see if anyone stays out. Looks like the whole field coming down pit lane for tires and fuel. Potentially some fast repairs as well, because I saw A-Bucks with damage on their outside. There we go. No one stayed out. Perfect. So a lot of cars hitting the pits here. What the heck is happening? I think this is how a lot of them lose spots, just because of the awkward traffic. Bots probably have a lot of trouble managing this. We'll see who comes out on top here, though. I think it's those green cones. Looks like Kyle C is going to hold on the first. Yeto second. Gravity, Real Robert. Robledo moves up some spots. Oh, wait, that's Aoife moves up some spots. They get past 8 Ball. And there's the rest of the running order coming out of the pits. Everyone pitted. There we go. I made a small adjustment to AI so we didn't have that one random person just get screwed over staying out. All right, real quick. We're going to take a look at lap 3 you wanted to see. Or you know what? Let me know afterwards. We'll do the review after the race. Let me know how afterwards. That and lap, I think it was 17 or 18? I'll actually write it down. Lap 3. Potential contact. 17 or 18. Review that after the checker flag. Hey, Paul, will you finish in the top 5? I think they definitely want to finish in the top 5. Well, here we go. Ooh. I have to do a desktop record to get the standing to show on top of iRacing. So every time I Windows hides everything, it just shows the screen. I wish it could just be a layer easily, but it is what it is. Mayhaps. 8-Ball says mayhaps. They don't want to jinx themselves. All right, we're heading towards the green flag. I believe the lights are out. They are. They are out on the pace car. We're going green this time by. Look at this field. In TV3. We'll see the whole field running at us here. This is going to be an awesome shot. I'm excited for this. And if there's no wreck or anything, then we are green all the way to lap 70 here. No more stages to come. The 11 leads the field to the start of stage number 2. And we see a dive there from Gravity, and it looks like it's going to pay off. Multiple cars throwing some haymakers over there. Gravity gets underneath Yeto. Again, Kyle Seabot pulls away from the field. Already has a half second. Gravity in a good spot. Yeto has to do some work here on that outside lane. They're going to be threatened by the 16 this coming turn. The real Robert holding off Aoife in the 16. Jerry Reedbot back battling for the top 5. Jerry Reed almost loses it. Goes up the track, but saves it. Almost got into 8-Ball. That hurts 8-Ball's momentum. And now Ryan Tart, again, that's the second time this race, benefiting from someone else losing a handle on their car, and they're just passing right on through. Yoshi guy on the inside battling in the top 10 as well. Look at the awesome battles going on in this back part of the field. Entering to the top 10 is not coming easy. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what the window is for gas and tires. I did not test that much. I just didn't have the time to do full race testing, but we might look into that for next season. See an interesting battle here with the 18 as well, trying to fight for a top 10. They made it sort of 3 wide there, and then they go high. I think some braking points are a little different for others. Oh, dangerous situation for the 88. They get tapped by the 67 and actually made contact with the 7 as well. We are lucky that was not... We're very lucky that was not a wreck. Although I would have loved to actually see a natural caution. The 88 not happy about it. All over the bumper of the 67. But that opens the door for the 7 to sneak underneath as well. Sean G takes away that spot. And it's a tough battle to stay out of last place as well. DJ Underwood almost looks like they were trying to move the 76. This is the battle to stay out of last place. There's K-Bucks trying to move back into the top 20. Whole gaggle of cars back here. Aidenoid leading a strong charge on the bottom. Let's check in with the leaders again. Here's Kyle C. Up to a half-second lead. Gravity, after that daring move off the restart, made a huge dive to get under the 22. Pays off. Now the 22 is going to have to work real hard to get back past them. The real Robert been running well all day. In the 4th position, Jerry Reedbot in 5th. There's Goji Guy having a strong race as well throughout. In the 6th position, Aoife's been charging through the field. They moved up 9 spots since the green flag. They started 16th, currently in 9th place. Ryan Tart, the same thing. They're up 9 positions. from 17th to 8th. Oh, Ryan Tart goes wide, and sorry for the commentator's jinx there. My bad. Robledo up to the 8th spot. Tactic Tourism up to 9th now, and now it looks like 8 Ball also going to get under the 15. What an unfortunate lap there for Ryan Tart. My goodness. Tactic Tourism, the biggest lead mover of the race. Up 19 positions. They started in 28th. They are now running 9th overall in that 18. We've been seeing them running 3 wide in certain places, making aggressive moves, and it is paying off. You see this track rubbering in here, and it makes you wonder if they're going to start fishing around as they're making these passes. Maybe cars are going to continue to lose it. And I was really hoping, honestly, I don't want to see anyone wreck out, but I was really hoping for a natural caution for once. We haven't had any natural cautions since opening race. But that was exciting there. A lot of action throughout on that restart. Awesome stuff. And you can see the field starting to level out. Single file a bit early on in this top half of the field. Back here still, though. 2 wide here and there. As we're watching a battle for the top 20. We did have some incidents, though, at the Roval. You are correct. The road courses have provided caution-worthy moments, but iRacing does not throw cautions on the road courses. So this battle up front starting to heat up. The 22 gets their nose under the 17, trying to work their way back into second. The 17 holds them off, makes the 22 think about it, and unfortunately for Yetobot, they're going to lose a spot to the number 5 who was there in waiting for the mistake. So Yetobot, who was charging ahead in stage 1 to try to attempt to pass on Kyle C eventually, now finds himself back and forth behind 2 strong cars. If they want any chance at making a run at the lead, they're now going to have to get past these vehicles. That restart did not pay off well. Their pit crew did the job they had to, but the aggressive move by the 17 paying off for Gravity Bot. Now in second and holding off, or trying to hold off, the real Robert. The points leader currently in first, Kyle C in the number 11. Second in the points, I believe, is the real Robert, yes, in third position in the number 5. Kyle C Bot is out for a Sunday drive. You were right, Sean. Eight Ball is looking at a top 10, running pretty well today. Well, they're down 5 spots from the qualifying position, but still not going too bad. Biggest mover still is up 19 spots. Tactic Tourism, Robledo also now making a move on the outside. Or excuse me, IFA making a move on the outside of Robledo. Inside of Robledo. Oh, they're such similar paint schemes. I'm confusing myself here. Well, color schemes, that is, not paint schemes. But the 25 is battling back. Robledo's not going to hold on to it. IFA takes the position. Robledo's up 11 spots from their starting grid qualifying spot. I'm seeing a lot of action go on back here. These cars are just going back and forth. They're getting aggravated with each other. Look at Enigmatic Entity going left and right on the wheel. Not sure where to go as Jakenstein and Aidenoid have a bit of a blockade going on. Yes, we are moving away from the top 10 battles to look at this battle to stay out of last. My goodness. All right, back to, oh, there's Firestone. Trying to work on the inside of the 88 for 18th. Primebot right there in the 02 and 17th. They started off the race pretty strong, but just haven't had it today. Apparently didn't get the adjustments they needed at that caution. 66 has been working their way up a bit, though. They're up 10 positions, now in 19th. A-Buck's falling back a little bit. In 20th, now working on Firestone. Ryan Tart takes away the top 10 position from 8 Ball. Now the 67 looks like they're going to make a run for it as well, following him right through. Lap 47 of 70 here at Gateway. I was excited for this track because of how awesome the restarts were. That was always so exciting in testing. But then if nothing happened, if no chaos happened on those restarts, it turns a little bit single file. But we're still seeing a lot of good racing, and I think with this longer stage, I had never tested this far. We're going to see some battles based on who saves their tires the most. Similar to some of the other races we've seen. Kyle Seabot in the 11 not able to break away as much as we saw on the first stage. They're only 0.2 ahead of GravityBot. YetoBot now making another move. I think YetoBot in the 22 potentially has a winning car because they've gotten past Gravity at some point. They're now trying to get past the real Robert. It's just hard to pass. And just some unfortunate situations has moved them back to 4th. I saw a lot of colors moving over on the leaderboard. They went away by the time I looked over there. But I don't know if someone maybe tapped the wall again and moved somewhere, but we'll find out when we see if someone has damage. I don't want to move away from this, though. At any moment, Gravity now 0.1 behind Kyle Seabot. Could we see a move for the lead soon? And if it does not work out, the real Robert might do to Gravity exactly what they did to YetoBot and just ready to pounce. Robert, though, loses it off that turn. It slows down everybody. And in the meantime, that's when Gravity chooses to make their run. What timing. It's like they were waiting for the real Robert to make a mistake so they were safe to make the move. And the 17, for the first time this race, I believe, we're going to have a new leader. The 17 leads us into lap 50, or 51, excuse me. So there we go. Lead change late in this race. The 11, let's see if they have anything to battle now that they're not in clean air. Looking like they're making a run again, though. The 11 battling back. And there's a big battle going on for this spot as well. Oh, my goodness. I don't know where to look. You can see everybody just going crazy. And the 11 gets back the lead position ahead of Gravity. So there's the 11 leading us into turn 1. They've gotten that position back. Here's the battle for the rest of the top 10. Oh my goodness. We're seeing some exciting racing. Under 20 laps to go. We're looking at 4th place right now. The number 22 trying to hold off Goji Guy. Goji Guy hits the brakes, almost getting into the back of the 22. They rise up the track, leaving the door open for real Robert to make a move. Robledo and Aoife still going at it. There's Tactic Tourism in 9th, and Ryan Tart making up your top 10. Cars are just, the places are just volatile right now. They're going up and down like crazy. People making moves left and right. And it looks like the 17's again going to make a dive for the lead. The 17 sends it. Can they hold? Can they finish the pass? The 11's hanging on the outside. Do they get the all clear? The 11 holds on. Kyle Seabot, real strong car today. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold on the outside in turn 1 and 2, though. This is where it's the toughest. And the 17 might have it here. They don't. They don't shut the door. They try to rise up and squeeze. Oh my goodness. Some racing going on here. I think that top lane is starting to come in a little bit, and it's making it a little bit easier to hang on. As I say that now, it looks like the 17 is finally going to get... No, they don't. They just cannot shut the door. They rise up a little bit again, trying to squeeze the 11 coming into the turn. Absolute battle. It's slowing them down. 3rd place, Jerry Reedbot, who won an absolute war behind them, is now making their way closer and closer. Jerry Reedbot has a win on the season, and it has come in this fashion where they just kind of crept along, quietly making their way towards the leaders. and then passed them late in the race just due to tire saving. Too wide for the lead, 55 of 70. Still battling here. These two are likely eating up their tires too, or at least they're heating them up. And the 77, oh, is that a little contact between the 17 and 11? The 77 now smells blood. They're making a dive down towards the bottom. Is this it for the 11 car? The 17 now trying to break away. Can the 11 hold off the 77? This might slow him down too much to make another move at the lead. This is ridiculous. This is awesome. Now look at the 22 also making their way back. The real Robert also still in the top 5. The whole top 10 is right here. Anyone makes a mistake. Now the 17 trying to break away. 0.2 ahead, 57 of 70 laps. A quick look back here. I'm seeing people say the mid-pack's looking fiery as well. And look at this, too wide, too deep. You are correct. The mid-pack is just battling away back here. Trying to get all the points they can get. Obviously, the 88 missed the first race of the season. So they're already starving for some points. They could use a win to make up some points deficits there. Having one less race than everybody else. So is IFA. So if you do see the standings, keep that in mind. Dang, what a good race this has been. Oh, I saw another green. Bugspot now moving. Bugspot's been kind of quiet today, but they are moving up now. Up 7 positions, up into the 18th spot. Maybe making a run now for a good finish. A-Bucks, unfortunately, all the way back in the last spot now. Looks like they got that damage fixed at the stage break, but then just didn't have the speed on their adjustments. Kyle Seabot making a move. Oh my goodness, I almost missed this. My bad. I should have been paying more attention to that. Kyle Seabot makes a dive under the 17, gets first place back. I cannot believe they are back in first place. Jerry Reed was almost shut the door on the 11 earlier on to put them back in third. I think if that happened, the 11's race for the win is over. They could still get a good finish then, but I don't see them getting past 2 cars. They hold them off and catch back up to the 17 of gravity and get the pass done. 60 of 70, 10 laps to go. What an absolute banger of a race here. Look at the 25 now. We're working on the inside of Jerry Reebot. And it looks like the 17's also thinking about another dive as well as we head towards turn 1. Robledo moves into third. My goodness. Getting to this high camera as we watch some of these battles going on. Getting the chopper. This is the battle for third place. The 77 in third on the inside. 25 trying to hold off on the outside, not looking like they're going to be able to do it. The 86 trying to squeak in to 4th place. And then behind them, even more cars waiting to take over positions if any mistakes are made. The 86 and 25 just barely tapped there. I saw that contact. I saw it. Oh, man. Kyle Seabot still holding off gravity up front, but some amazing battles going on here at the back half of the top 10. My goodness. Oh, are we going to go 3 wide? Potentially. I think we are. Yep. 3 wide. I don't know if that's... Oh, the 15 gets into the 25. They stay out of the wall, though. Oh, my goodness. Are we serious? Are we going to go 4 wide? No, they think better of it. 18 doesn't want any part of this. They want to get past this group of wild drivers here. I was trying to think of something witty to say, and I just blanked out. Oh, my goodness. That was wild. Absolutely wild. Oh, the 15 rises up. Hey, Sassy Kiwi, have a good night. 63 of 70. 3rd to 10th in 2 laps. I know, Robledo, that was painful. Some contact there. Oh, did the 25 send the 15 up the track? It almost looked like a little bit of a bump and run there. Checking in our leader over here, the 11, 64 laps of 70. They've got a pretty decent lead on the 17, but we've seen this lead diminish pretty quickly. I think these bots are having all they can do to get these cars around this track. And now we're looking at 5 laps to go. Kyle Seabot starting to add to their lead on the 17. I honestly, I hope it stays close and interesting. Because after the battles we've had, we all deserve a continuation and a close finish all the way up to lap 70. The top 10 after absolute all-out warfare now starting to single out a little bit. We got Kyle Seabot out front in the 11. The points leader looking for another win. Their 3rd on the season it would be. 17th, like a shark in waiting, trying to make up the ground. 77 has fended off a bunch of attackers to remain in 3rd position. Almost had 2nd earlier. Doji Guide in the 86, up 5 spots from their starting grid position. Running really strong all day. The 22 had some unfortunate situations happen on the track. They just had to lose momentum. They got stuck on the outside after a great move by Gravity earlier. But they're still in the 5th position. Tactic Tourism and Real Robert in 6th. Tactic Tourism in 7th. Tactic Tourism up 21 spots from their starting position. And then look at the rest of the battle for the top 10. Absolutely ridiculous. They're still going at it. And everyone outside of this too. This is involving Zane in the 3. Aoife in the 16. Ryan Tart in the 15. Robledo right there in the 25. 8 Ball's in the mix. Sean G's right there. West the Mess in the 88 car has somehow worked their way into conversation for top 10 as well. And you can see some of the rest of the field who we haven't visited in a moment because the battle up front has been insane. So here we go. 3 laps to go. 11. Now having their lead cut into a little bit by the 17. The 17 making a run again. Trying to cool down their tires. Seems to have worked. They held off for a little bit. Got their feet settled. Gravity currently 10th in the points with 142. Kyle Seabot 1st in the points with 184. Kyle Seabot 2 wins on the season so far. And 2 laps to go. Gravity Bot looking for their first win. It's between these two now. They've definitely left the rest of the field behind. Do we get a last-minute dive from the 17? The number 77 in 3rd also trying to hold off Yetobot. Wow, wow, wow. And here we go. Final lap of race number 7 of 10 here in the BBRC Beers Bots Racing Championship. And Kyle C looking for their 3rd win on the season. I have no clue how this is happening because this is all randomized. And yet the 11 bringing one of the best cars on track week in, week out. Does the 17 make a final dive? It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. I believe this is onto the front stretch. It is. And the 11 going to hold on. The 22 gets past the 77 for 3rd. But the 11 crosses in the lead to win their 3rd race of the BBRC. This is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to have to start seeing if the points are clinched. This was wild. And yes, I agree. The fight for 12th through 16th was amazing as well. We're going to have to go back and look at some of these. If you remember laps in our post-race review, I will go back and look at some incidents or laps and battles and so on. Just remember to give those to me when I ask for them. Kyle Seabot. What a race. Kyle Seabot, Gravity, Ghetto in the 22. A great. I think they had a winning car as well. The top 3 all could have won this race, I think. Jerry Reed in the 77. Really hard battler. We had Goji guy in 5th position. Great race for that team. The Real Robert in 6th. Tactic Tourism in 7th. Zane Taylor bot finished in 8th, although IFA passes them post-race in the 16. They were in 9th. And then making up your top 10 was the 15 of Ryan Tarts. Robledo bot was in 11th in the 25. 8-Ball finishes 12th overall. West the Mess, pretty good finish there. After starting 27th, moved up 14 spots to 13th. R-Rig in 14th. Timbo Slice, oh my goodness, this looks like it was an absolute mess, and we're going to have to go back and watch this area of the field. Timbo Slice finished 15th. Bugsbot moved up 9 spots to the 16th position. Gingerbeard in that pink 44 finished 17th. Sean G in the 7th was 19th. Jakenstein, or Sean G was 18th, excuse me. Jakenstein in the 45 finished 19th. Shaffy Bot in the 09 rounded up the top 10 or top 20. Bearder Bot was in 21st. Then we have Avon in 22nd. Agatoni in 23rd. M. Guthrie in 24th. I am tying up my tongue here. Jeez, trying to say all this. Enigmatic Entity in 25th. Brandy Crimebot in 26th. DJ Underwood 27th. Firestone at 24. Jeff Gordon Inspired Scheme 28th. Adenoid in the 99 finished 29th. And then K-Bucks in the 06, unfortunately, finishing 30th overall. And that is your complete running order. Wow. Well, that was wild. That was wild. All right. We can, I will take requests now before I go to update the points. I will take requests to go look at the rest of the race. That was a fun finish there. That was awesome. Again, here is the oh, we'll get this reset. There we go. There's a running order. If my run through wasn't good enough for you, you can see visually. Here's your top 10. Can't believe Kyle Seabot somehow has 3 wins on this freaking season. We got Robledo Bots, 8-Ball, West the Mess, R-Rig, Timbo Slice, 11th through 15th. Daffy Bot making up the top 20 at the end there. Bearder Bot went from winning last week to 21st this week, but I'll take it. It's not the worst position. Yeah, my goodness. All right, taking requests. I will run through some of your requests here. If that is where some of you want to leave, thank you so much for watching. I hope you stay and stick around for the post-race. But I understand. You only wanted to see the racing. We're also going to have a standings update after we review some of these laps. So let me get this off the screen. And I'll keep this vertical ticker. It's not going to update with the replays, but at least people can look at the running order. Okay. The first request here. We got lap 3, the 02 and 06 contact. All right. Also, don't mind the ugly screen. Actually, I might have to get rid of this vertical ticker. I'll leave that up so everyone knows it's finished. Apologies for the ugly ticker. I use this. It's just easier going back. All right, the 02 and 06. '02 and 06 on lap 3. Go. Oh, it looks like K-Bucks almost got into the 77 there, and then John G in the 7 racing very aggressive there, and the 02 rises up and gets into K-Bucks, sends him to the wall. You all were correct. Oh my goodness. That's where the damage came from. Thanks for pointing that out. Wow. Lap 3, the 48 also tagged the wall. We're going to take another quick look at this K-Bucks. My goodness, is there any better view of what's happening here? Oh, we'll do this. Yeah. Oh, they just kind of came up into him. Trying to be too aggressive entering the turn. I think that was the biggest damage we may have seen in the race. Again, we didn't get any natural cautions, but this was the only damage I noticed out there. So that definitely altered the day for the 06. Also in the lap 3 was the 48. Let's go check out the 48. Hey, do you get into the wall, Timbo Slice? Start here. Oh, made some contact. The 66, I think. Yep. Oh, they saved it out of the wall, though. Look at that tight racing. Let's go in the car for this one. Probably going to drown me out. But we can just kind of see what's going on here. Look how intense this is. 66 rises up the track, almost gets into the 44. And then they rise back up into... Oh, there was contact between all those cars right there. That was wild. Thanks for pointing these out. That was awesome. All right, let's look lap 17 to 18, Chaffee Bot. Let's see what happened to 09. Alrighty, we'll pause this real quick. 17 to 18. Alrighty, here we go. The outside, what place are they in right now? 12th position at this point. So we got a few cars driving real aggressive here. And Chaffee Bot just kind of goes wide in the 76, rides them up the track. So that might have been why we saw the 09 was unhappy with the 76. Tries to give them a little tap there out of the turn. I think they just were at the unfortunate end of a wide turn. Like once the car went up wide, a lot of cars would jump underneath. That's what happened there. Lap 66, 8-ball, Sean G, big furball cars. All right, lap 66. Let's go look at 8-ball. Lap 66. Okay. Going on here. A little after. Oh, was that contact there? I think maybe we saw this on broadcast, actually. 15 and 25 getting into it a little. Yeah, no, they just kind of hissed fenders there, but the 25 stays out of the wall. And yeah, this was towards the end of the race. We were hearing that the back half of the field was just having some intense battles. Sean G losing it high there, kind of getting into it with West Mess in the 88. And yeah, that was the end of it. So I think the top 10 also, we'll jump to that last few laps, might have been something to look at. There's just really intense battles going on. I don't know if we can see everything that was happening. We're in 15th at this point. Our rig. Where's the top 10? Oh, there's the top 10. That's what I was looking for. There's that. All right. think that's going to do it for the race reviews. I think I gotta go baby duty though, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the standings update on stream here, but I'll have that updated in the Discord later, and we'll definitely have the standings on social media on my my accounts, as well as the next stream as well. But keep an eye out on the Discord. A little later tonight I'll have the standings up for you. Apologies about that. Have to hop off here. Thank you so much for Bledo. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you everybody for coming out. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Shaffy. Hope you I think someone else also said they weren't feeling good. I don't remember who it was. If it was someone that left already, but hope everyone feels better that wasn't feeling better. And thank you for joining in on the stream. I appreciate everybody. As always, awesome seeing all the bees in there. They're all evolving, changing different colors because of all the streaks, so that's awesome. Thanks for the great race. Thank you, Zane. See you, Shaffy. That was an awesome race. That was really cool. Like the battle for the lead. I feel like we've had a few in a row now. It's always good when there's not like a runaway win or something. But yeah, good night, everybody. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching. This was your favorite race so far? I feel like, oh, look at this battle. Ooh. Yeah, some braking points got a little awkward between certain drivers. Some would brake a lot sooner than others. But yeah, that's that. So, thank you. It's good to be back. We'll likely... We're going to try to have the last game of Legend Bowl's regular season out, hopefully tomorrow. If not, it'll be the next day, but aiming for tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. And, I'm looking. Here we go. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Good night. Sorry for the abrupt end there, not getting the standings up, but gotta go. And I'll hopefully see you this week. We'll try to get something. I know we don't have the Thursday iRacing anymore, but we'll try to get something.